Ladies and gentlemen, da 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 da. Now, guys, if you feel like you're not at your best, in your best position, I mean, you're at your best, but you're not in your best position. Maybe you feel like people don't treat you well enough, or you don't feel that you're getting your goals, or you don't feel like, you're earning what you want, or you don't feel like your salary's high enough, then you can make a change. Now, some people really have a hard time. I mean, if you don't speak English, and you basically are working in a factory, sometimes it's really hard. You can't really, what are you going to do? You can't really, how are you going to manage that, right? Some people are working a really tough job and they don't have any money, and they're adults and they don't speak the language, or they do speak the language but they don't have any money, so it's really, really tough. It's not like an easy world, and people are so cruel sometimes, and it makes it even harder, right? Like, people are very, what are you going to do, right? You have no money, you have basically no chances of advancement. What are you going to do, right? And you work so hard, right? But really, if you are someone that's lucky enough to change your situation, maybe you did learn English and you did decide to go to college or university and further your education, or you did decide that that career wasn't good and you applied for another job and you got it, or you did decide you wanted to do social media and you knew your job was terrible, you knew your job didn't pay well, but you decided, hey, I'm going to go through social media and find better ways to advance my career and really focus on getting myself out of this slump. Some people really do get out of the slump they're in, and they really get out of it. They really do. They're rich later, all right? More millionaires are happening now than ever. Now, I do believe it's still really hard to be in the top 1% of income earners. And the top 1% of income earners, I think the lowest salary for them is $95,000 a year or $100,000 a year. Now, you have to remember, that's like not even celebrity money, right? Like, celebrity money is like huge, right? But this is like $100,000 a year or $95,000 a year, something like that. Only the top 1% of the population makes that, okay? So 1%, you're thinking, okay, so that's 1% of the population. That's like, there's 99% of the population that makes less, right? So it's really, really rare to make celebrity money. Like, that's big time coin, right? Most people have never seen, most people do not see $20 million. Most people do not see $30 million or even $10 million, right? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a strategy to do well. And remember, even though maybe you can make $50,000 a year, you're still doing well. It's not a big deal, you're not doing that badly. It's not like a horrible situation to be in. $50,000 a year, let's say your spouse is drop dead gorgeous, you're both earning, maybe they're earning $25,000, you're earning $50,000, and you live in a home, a nice home, is that so bad, really? You don't have to be really, really rich. You don't have to be like incredibly doing amazing. And of course, we all want that. And of course, don't be hiding from that. If you want to be really rich, or you think you deserve riches, go for it, right? But I'm just saying, there are some things that are worse than making $50,000 a year and living with a beautiful spouse, or a gorgeous spouse, or a handsome spouse. Anyway, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Bye now. Bye, everyone. Da, 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 da.